Have you ever wanted to be the very best like no one ever was? Me too! Then come join me on my journey to the top of the Pokemon trading card game live ladder, where we take a fresh account and try to get it from a lowly Togepi all the way to the Arceus rank. By studying the top tournament results and using some of the best decks in format, my name is Primetime Wizard TV, and welcome to my Arceus Arc. Hello Pokemon fans, and welcome to the channel. This is our first video of our first series. I'm so excited, and this of course is called the Arceus Arc, where we're gonna take a fresh account and bring it all the way to the top of the competitive ladder. I am so excited, and I could not think of a better deck to launch our series than, why not, the best deck in format. More specifically, the deck that just won one of the biggest tournaments of all time. I'm of course talking about Tord Reklevs European International Championship winning deck, Charizard EX. Yeah, we're gonna go over the deck list and all that in a minute. But you know what? I think we're gonna need some help for this journey we're about to take. So, you know what? How about we hear from the man himself, the multiple IC champion, one of the best, if not the best player in the game at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Tord Reklevs. Tord, any tips for playing this deck?
Get good.
Yeah, give us 1 second, folks. All right, let's go ahead and make a Manaphy account, sign up, and check out. All right, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Tord Reklevs. Tord, any tips for playing the deck?
When you play this deck, I recommend you go second. You have a lot more cards that help you set up if you go second with this one.
All right, thank you for the advice, Tord. With that, I do feel confident in taking on the ladder now. But first, let's get on to the deck list. And this is the deck we're going to be bringing here today. And of course, it revolves around Charizard EX. Charizard EX, very powerful card, has the Infernal Rain ability, able to charge itself up and then attack with Burning Darkness, which only gets stronger over time. It is supported by 2 support Pokemon in Pidgeot EX with the Quick Search ability, able to find anything you want, and Bibarel with the Industrious Incisors, able to refill your hand. A lot of the times, both these Pokemon will work together. You draw with the Bibarel, and then, you know, top off whatever you need with the Pidgeot. And of course, the Bibarel is a little bit safer to Devolution plays, so that's why I do like that card in this deck. A couple of cards I do want to talk about as well is going to be that Cleffa. Cleffa did see its debut in EUIC. I think it is a wonderful, wonderful card to have a big championship under its name. Again, with the Grasping Draw attack, it is essentially your best turn 1 attacker going second. It also has free retreat, and the only downside really is 30 HP. But hey, you know what? That's okay. Sometimes it's okay to lose those prize cards. Another thing I do want to talk about is the 2 Professor Turo. Great way to heal up your Charizards, and you know what? A great answer to control as well. Last but not least is that interesting Team Yell's Cheer. Not something you see in a lot of Charizard decks, but again, Tord played very effectively, able to shuffle in a couple of supporters or Pokemon, so a great tool there. I believe it is used over something like Palpad to play around Airy. Great card for sure. And last but not least, you know what? The A-spec of choice is gonna be Prime Catcher. Just, you know, very powerful switch and gust effect. Other than that, it is a pretty standard Charizard list. And let's go ahead and see it in action. All right, with that, let's get going. First game in the new account. Again, Charizard EX. Hopefully we can do Tord proud here. Just waiting for the game. And we are on. We're up against Lebo. Didn't quite catch his name. Here we go. We're going to go heads. Always shreds here. And we did get it. And I believe, listening to Tord's advice, we are going to go second here, just because it does give us more options. I got a lot more live cards when you are going second after all. Let's see what we get though. Opening up not bad. We do have the Charmander, Rare Candy Charizard. We have Arven as well. That's perfect, actually. Arven does translate to some buddy poffins. Let's see what we're up against. Maybe it's a psychic deck again. We are still in the lower ranks. I feel kind of guilty, actually, that we're here in the lower ranks playing the best deck in format. Hopefully, we don't run into someone who's just still learning the ropes of PTCGL, but we'll have to see. Opponent is still trying to set up. Let's see what we're up against. And yeah, might be just a psychic deck here, judging by the sleeves. No, it's gonna be Lugia V-Star, something near and dear to my heart, and we did opt for them to go first. They do have a Mew EX here, so that could be 2 prizes down the line. It's gonna be the attach there. Do they have the Arceus Ultra Ball? Double Arceus Ultra Ball. Dreaded play there, but looks like might just have to be attach and pass. Now it's back to us here. We do have the Bibarel, we have the Arven Ultra Ball, Forest Seal Stone, a lot of great cards here, but we are going to start with the Arven. Arven does net us the buddy poffin, and I'm gonna grab the choice belt. I think might be ideal here, as we are just gonna grab those 2. Let's I feel confident they're not going to be able to gust plus get double Archeops in the discard pile. So I'm gonna be a little cheeky. Oh no, we didn't check the prizes here, because ideally we would have gotten the Cleffa. So in this case, we are just gonna get a Charmander plus a Pidgey, and yeah, just these 2 cards. But actually, a play that has opened up for us is we can start with a Heat Tackle and exert some pressure. This way, a Charizard EX with the Choice Belt does get the knockout on the Lugia V. I could attach the Choice Belt now, do 60 damage, but I don't think that changes anything necessarily. I guess we could put it now. Like, damage now does protect us from something like an Iono, potentially. And we're just gonna go ahead and Heat Tackle for 60 damage to the Lugia's face. Here we go. 10 damage on the Charmander again. This is why we play I think only the Heat Tackle Charmander. And just like that, we're exerting pressure on this Lugia. We do have literally everything we could possibly want. There's a Psychic Energy attached to the Mew here. Not sure what else they have, and it's just gonna be Read the Wind from the Lugia. Do we see an Arceus Ancient Booster Energy Capsule? Oh boy, I feel a little bit guilty here, as we do top deck into another rare candy, which is a little bit unfortunate. I could go for Ultra Ball. I could Ultra Ball rare candy, but I feel like we could just grab the Pidgey next turn. I don't really need anything right now in any case. We could just literally win the next turn. I don't want to Ultra Ball this rare candy is what I'm trying to say here, as we're just going to go ahead and Infernal Rain, get ourselves all this energy. I'm just going to thin it out of the deck, attach to the Charizard EX and 2 to the Charmander. Why not? And yeah, it's just going to be a simple Burning Darkness thanks to the Heat Tackle setup from our Charmander. It's going to be a knockout. And now all they have left to work with is a Lone Mew EX. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I was a little bit worried there for a second. The game hung a bit. But Lone Mew EX against the world, against this Charizard EX that we hit for weakness, or we just hit 180 anyway. My opponent has a very interesting deck, as Iron Valiant is their next play, plus the reversal. Unfortunately, reversal doesn't work when attached to the Mew EX at the moment. They can't genome hacking yet. It only works on non-rule box Pokemon. They could still retreat here into the Iron Valiant and pass the turn and still essentially still be in the game, as we can easily here just go Ultra Ball. They're just gonna pass there, feeding us the Mew EX, as we can just easily Ultra Ball the buddy poffin. I'd like to keep the Forest Seal Stone just in case. I don't think we're gonna need another Mander, and if we do have another in the deck. We're just gonna go ahead and grab ourselves that Pidgeot EX, just get the set up going. And please, not like this live. Not like this live. This is our first match. ever. All right. Looks like we did get the Pidgeot rare candy into the Pidgeot EX. I think here I want to just quick search. I could get another Charmander, just get that Charizard, just get that up and running. But why not more consistency here? We can just grab ourselves the one of Bibarel. We could potentially just draw into either the rare candy or the Charmeleon. We did get the rare candy. I'm going to play around the Devolution. I don't need the Charmander right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and Burning Darkness. I don't think they're going to be playing Devolution Spray. Not Devolution Spray, excuse me. The TM Devolution, but that is technically a lose condition, since if we use this rare candy, that's the third rare candy we would have used. There's a Cleffa we were looking for. Iron Valiant is all that's left here for Lebo. Wait, no, there's an Enamorus. Enamorus isn't weak to Charizard, despite being a psychic type. It is weak to metal as attachment there on the Iron Valiant, and it's just calculation. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. First time I've seen that attack ever used, I think. I think that's the first time as well in my casting career that I get to announce calculation from Iron Valiant. But again, thanks to this choice belt, we do have the game. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we won our first game in the Arceus Arc. Not too bad. Again, we are playing the best deck in format in pretty much Togepi rank. So let's get up there. And from Togepi, we are now Cleffa. All right, let's keep on going. That was a quick game. All right, another match here in our Arceus Arc. Let's try and work our way out of quickball rank. Right now, we're in Cleffa. We didn't stay in Togepi for too long. Again, for I think just one win does get you out of that specific rank, as we are now up against Charizard 159 up against our Charizard EX. Let's see if they have their own Charizard deck built. Would love to play a mirror. I think the mirror is very it's very interesting. It definitely does feel like a chess match, as again we are gonna opt to go second. Luckily we did win the coin flip there. Heads always shreds, as opening up not not the greatest hand. But again, because we did opt to go second, Arven is a live card for us, as our opponent is showing us Trekking Shoes, Fire Energy, and a Dark Patch. There was a second mulligan there, could have checked. And we're going to be playing all the interesting decks here. As let's see what our opponent does set up. Cool. All right, let's get 2 mulligans. Another Fire Energy, another Roxanne. All of these cards, not the greatest. There's a Charmander. So this is technically a Charizard mirror, as they are also playing the Moltres that does Blazing Flight. Discard 2 energy cards from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 to the bench. That's not too bad. And now it has free retreat, as Ultra Ball is played as well. In theory, chat, you can Dark Patch to Charizard EX, right? Charizard EX is a dark type Pokemon. Unfortunately, it does not require any dark energies, as we did see the other Charizard EX was drawn there. I believe, can we check it out here? I would love to read it. I think it does like 330 damage. Opponent here just living up to their name at the very least, as they do retreat to the Moltres there. And back to our turn, we do have the Pidgeot. Again, we don't have too much right now, unfortunately. We could Arven. I mean, Arven's our only play here. Arven could grab us it could be Nest Ball, Forest Sealstone, Rotom. And that might have to be the play, in my opinion, just because the hand doesn't look good, right? It has to be Nest Ball plus the Forest Sealstone does give us options. We need to draw. As much as I just want to naturally grab the Buddy Poffin, unfortunately, Buddy Poffin does not grab you, Rotom V, which, again, I need to draw out of this hand, as I am just going to go ahead and play the Forest Sealstone and Star Alchemy here and grab ourselves. This is where we grab the Buddy Poffin. And I am going to respect the fact that this Moltres can attack a bench Charmander. And I'm going to grab 2 Charmanders. As much as I would love to get a Pidgey here, This is what the situation demands of us, as we are just going to attach here to the Charmander and just instant shard, hopefully draw into something better. Iono is great. A Pidgey to bench is great as well. Again, this is me literally respecting them going Rare Candy Charizard EX, powering up this Moltres and attacking the bench as they just evolve there to the Charmeleon. We do get the Arven at the very least. Oh, I'm so tempted here to Iono, try and get a Charizard and hard draw into... Hey, we won our second game. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. Don't worry about it. Coin flipped again. Looks like they're gonna call it. Would have loved to just pick heads here, but let's see. Again, we'd like to go second. We got to see the power, the flexibility of that Arven card. And opponent won the coin flip. Let's see if they decide to go first here. Opponent does go first. We get to go second. Gives us more options. Going first isn't the end of the world. But again, the only live card for us then would be Buddy, as we are going to opt to start the Pidgey just because Call for Family is still a great ability to be able to use. We have Rare Candy, Charizard, Lumineon. We have a lot of great cards here. Let's see what our opponent has. Looks like it might be a mirror match here, as they do draw a card. All right, would love to play another Charizard. I don't think Tord's deck is fully equipped for the mirror. Again, you'd like to see cards like the Devolution, TM Devolution for the mirror. As wait, is this literally no? Okay, it's a different Moltres. Okay, I thought this was like the same opponent. But yeah, it's just gonna be Charmander plus a Moltres. This does exert pressure. This can attack next turn if they put down something like a Magma Basin, as they just pass. I think here, I don't. Hey, we win again. All right, let's keep on going here. We won 3 straight now with the deck. Surely we get out of this rank. Not gonna lie, I like the shine of this coin. Where do you get this? As let's see who wins the coin flips. Looks like they do. Let's see if they choose to go first. Again, I don't mind going first, but again, would opt to go second. All right, opponent's going first. Let's see what we get here. Do open the Rotom at the very least, and the Buddy Poffin. Buddy Poffin, great card. We have the Iono to go with it, but honestly, our hand, we have the Rare Candy into Charizard, right? I don't know if we need anything else in particular, but I think I'm going to be greedy in Iono anyway. Because I'd like to see the Pidgeot in the hand, right? We have Rare Candy Charizard. I'd like to see Pidgeot. We have the Manaphy. I don't think that's helpful yet. All right, I'm going to be greedy here because I'm going to Iono. Would have loved to just get Arven. I'm going to Iono here, try and get a little bit more basic Pokemon in play. And we got there, and this hand is definitely a lot better just because we do get to establish both the Charmander, and next turn we should be able to get the Pidgeot. We'll get ourselves the Bidoof, and I don't think we'll just get another Charmander. I don't think we really need anything else. This is a full bench now. We did bench lock ourselves, but I think that's a-okay, as we're just gonna go ahead and instant charge here. Needing at least one more piece. Arven does get us there. So now we have Ultra Ball, Rare Candy into Pidgeot, Arven for the Rare Candy, and Pidgeot again for the Charizard. So we have the combo. Again, this, a lot of the times, this is the goal of the deck, that we want to see turn 2 Pidgeot, double stage 2, right? Turn 2 Pidgeot, Charizard. If you're doing that, I think you're going great. Opponent looks like they're playing some type of Ghastly deck. Mysterious Beam. They discard energy if they flip heads. Let's see if they have... Ooh, TM Evolution here. Will evolve their Ghastly and the Bidoof into Bibarel and a Haunter. I'm not quite sure what Gengar... There's a Gengar EX. I'm not quite sure what it does, but I really hope it's weak to Dark. No, I think Gengar now is a Dark type, so it shouldn't be. Looks like they're weak to fighting. All right. gone are the times where Gengar is psychic type in the Pokemon TCG. As we open up, not too much. I will opt for Ultra Ball here, discarding the Pidgey and the Jirachi. Let's grab ourselves the Pidgeot EX. Let's go ahead and take a look at the prizes as well here. I think nothing too notable. The Prime Catcher's in there. We have 4 energy in the deck. So we have a couple of energies prized. That could be a little bit concerning. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and rare candy into the Pidgeot. We can Arven here. Arven grabs us a rare candy plus the 4 seal stones. So we can grab an extra card if we choose to. I think I'm going to be rude here. I think I'm going to be rude as we're going to go ahead and quick search, grab ourselves the Charizard EX. And we're going to rare candy Charizard. And yeah, Infernal Rain here. Grab 3 energies. We'll attach 2 to the Charizard, 1 to the Charmander. And then you must be thinking, oh no, he didn't attach to the Rotom. How does he retreat? This is where we're rude, and we're going to go ahead and use the Star Alchemy, the 4 Seal Stone, to grab ourselves the Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher has the added effect of switching us as well. So we do save an energy here as we Prime Catcher the Bibarel of all things. I think taking down their support Pokemon is going to be very detrimental to my opponent, especially since they do have the Skwovet Bibarel combo. They can draw a lot of cards here. And this is where we hope that those 3 cards aren't too useful, as we do draw the energy at the very least. Not the worst. We could be hit by Mysterious Beam. That would be bad. I don't want to lose energy here, especially since we prized a couple. As no, they do have the rare candy into the Gengar EX. Okay, maybe should have just attacked into this Pokemon, as if we attach, we take damage and we move an energy from our active to one of the bench. Excuse me? I don't like that. I'd rather the energy go to the discard pile than to bench, just because then we can Super Rod. If this goes on to something like the Bidoof or something where I'm going to be forced to retreat it, and they do play Technical Machine Devolution, this is the ultimate punish. Technical Machine Devolution means we lose both the Charizard and the Pidgeot. No, it's just gonna be tricky steps. Okay. Oh, that got very, very, very scary, as they're gonna move the energy to the Rotom. Don't like that. And now when we attach an energy from hand, if we attach energy from hand, we'll put damage on the Charizard, and it's gonna be enough for them to knock us out with tricky steps the next turn. As I think I'm just gonna use this Pidgeot now to grab ourselves the Charmeleon. Oh, maybe I should have grabbed... No. They don't Devolution next turn. They're going to take a knockout on my... Let's bait the knockout on the Charizard. I'd much rather they take a knockout on the Charizard than them using Devolution. That's how scary TM Devolution is, as we are just going to Burning Darkness, 180 damage. And... this Gengar deck is definitely putting us, giving us a run for our money. Again, tricky steps, a very tricky attack there. They are just going to attack, move the energy. It's probably going to go to the Rotom again. Yeah, that's very rude. Only fair, as they are going to take their first 2 prize cards. They are in the lead now. Gonna go into the Rotom so we can retreat the energy at the very least. And I think this is one of those cases where I don't mind. Although they haven't used anything off their hand. Oh, the Devo's in the hand. I actually don't like the Devo's in the hand. So I'm gonna opt for an Iono. I don't like that. I don't like the Devo's in the hand. We're gonna go Iono here. We do have rare candy just in case. And we have Ultra Ball. We could Ultra Ball here. Discard the Buddy and the Arven. Set up the Bibarel, because no matter what, again, this is the beauty of the Bibarel Pidgeot. We can try and gamble here. Try and get the Charizard off the Bibarel. If not, we always have the Pidgeot. We do get the Charizard. And that means the Pidgeot's free to grab whatever we need. And I'm going to grab a Rod. A lot of the times it's safe to just have Rod in hand, just so that we can recycle energies for sure. And we are just going to evolve to this Charizard. If I remember right, there should be at least one more energy in the deck. There it is. Attach it to the Charizard here. We'll retreat the Rotom. We're going to be retreating with the Rotom again if this Charizard gets knocked out. We have how many? 2 energies now in the discard pile. I don't feel pressure to use their Super Rod just yet. We have Rare Candy just in case they do go for the Devo play, and we're just going to go ahead and Burning Darkness for the knockout here on the Gengar EX. Let's see if our opponent can respond again. They can. Okay, we drew another energy. That's great. Okay, because we were worried here. If they evolve this Haunter into... the Gengar. Okay, Poison. It's not too bad. But they do have the Gengar EX. They can use Tricky Steps once again. Oh, I don't like that. I almost want to just go around Crushing Hammer as well. Oh, the disruption here. Okay. And then they're gonna move the energy. Wow. Plus the Radiant Alakazam to maneuver some damage. And they're just gonna go ahead and Tricky Steps here. 160, move the energy to the Rotom of all things. And oh, we're in trouble. There's 3 energies now in the discard. They're gonna move it to the Bibarel. And hold up. We are in trouble. Collapse Stadium is a way to get the energies out of the Rotom, which is great. We're also running low on... we're just running low on energy in general. I think this is a good opportunity to just go bench the Charmander. We'll Collapse Stadium. And yeah, discard the Rotom here. Pretty sure we play a second Rod at the very least. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and Super Rod. Super Rod all of these energies. What do we want to do here? We can Super Rod all the energy. I think the play is definitely use this Pidgeot. And grab ourselves one of the many Professor Turos we have. Professor Turo is another way we can discard energy. We'll pick up this Charizard. Just get all the damage out. Essentially healing that Charizard. Okay. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I promoted the correct Charmander, as we are just going to go ahead and evolve into the Charizard EX. Infernal Rain once again here. I think I'll put 2. We'll put 2. I think that's fine. I could put 3. Yeah, okay, we'll put 3. A little bit risky here, but we're gonna put all 3 on the Charizard. This way, if after they Tricky Steps, we're fine. We don't have to attach from hand. And we're just gonna go ahead and Burning Darkness. The way we definitely can lose this if they go Crushing Hammer, Tricky Steps again. And that was our 1 Rod. The other Rod's still in the prizes, as Giovanni Charisma is the play. Putting an energy from our hand, and they get to accelerate. Unfortunately, they don't have anything to accelerate. So this will force my hand to be able to accelerate energy as Nest Dash, Desperation Nest Dash, to try and get 1 more card. What did they get? I was kind of hoping it was Bibarel for them, not gonna lie, because that would have been very clutch. As Palpad is a play, adding more consistency into the deck is not too bad, and it's just gonna be Tricky Steps once again. 160 damage, moving the energy again once again to that Bibarel. But luckily we do have energy in hand. Just attach it now to that Charizard, and we're kind of poised to pretty much win this game. We'll evolve to this Charmeleon. We'll use the Pidgeot. I think we could grab the Turo. Unfortunately, that doesn't really do much. We could grab the Turo just to hold on to it. We have the boss already in hand for game, pretty much. And we're just going to go ahead and Burning Darkness for the knockout. And again, their outs are very... They don't have too many outs, but they do have outs. A big thing for them would be just top deck into Bibarel. If they top deck into Bibarel, draw 5 cards, Giovanni's Charisma plus Rare Candy into the Gengar, double attach because of the Charisma. No, it's going to be Skwovet. Skwovet for Bibarel one time! I believe... No, it's going to be Super Rod. Again, these aren't cards that draw you cards. And unfortunately, with a board full of just single prize Pokemon that can't take a hit, this is where it's just going to be a simple... Wait, Painful Spoons. Yes, that moves. They could also still Mysterious Beam, but they don't have any energy in hand. That could have been an out for them. Just run me out of energy, as we are just going to go ahead and Burning Darkness for the knockout here on the Ghastly. And okay, not gonna lie, that was a very interesting deck to play against, and we did get an opportunity to showcase a couple of our tools in this matchup. Again, we are playing the best deck in format, so we just won what, 3-4 games straight. Not too bad. We should be out of the quickball soon, hopefully. We'll see here. And we are now officially in the Poke League, Pikachu. And with that, I think we're going to end the video here. Don't worry. I think we're going to run back the Charizard deck in the next episode. Potentially. Depends on what you want to see. Let us know down in the comments below. I do have technically the next deck all lined up. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. But I think I still want to give more love into this Charizard deck. And in any case, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.